Hey, how's it going, Marco? Number one in the stream tonight. Let me see here. I think we got. Oh, let me see. I gotta check something out here. Hold on 1 second. I just gotta check the settings on this stream here. What the hell? Oh, this has to be let me see here. Yeah. Subscribers only 5 minutes. Boom. All right. Actually, let's we'll see how it goes tonight. We can change that. It's the live stream number 35, ain't it? Live stream 35. Yeah, number 35. Might have to adjust the camera. Okay. And then let's, dude, I'm fucking, that should be good. Somebody's calling me. Oh, let's see here. How we doing, Marco? Yeah, been a good week. Honestly, been nice out. It's fall, so fall weather. You know, good old fall weather. Let me I really don't like this angle of this fucking camera though. I can tell you that. That's all right. That'll be all right there. Let's see, good weather here too. Makes doing work outside a lot easier. Yeah, I gotta wash the vehicles. The 4Runner and the other two vehicles need a good bath. Just haven't gotten to it yet. So I know the first thing when I get my white car out up and running next spring, I'll be washing that right off. Yeah, so I ordered some more things. So I ordered a turbo. Looks like this is a little bit crooked. Hold on a second, boys. I ordered a turbo for the WhiteBlurr. I ordered a so it was a 5662 next gen precision turbo. Then I ordered some Speed Performance Stage 3 cams. And then I ordered a manifold for the RS, like the cylinder head. Matt, how we doing, man? Finishing up work, getting ready to start ripping on my old kitchen. Ripping it out. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, we got a new channel member. I want to say thank you to all the channel members, by the way. Huge shout out to all you guys. You guys are supporting the channel, and you guys help me basically go ahead and do what I need to do to get my white car up and running, and also just helps the channel overall for improvements, for the future. And then in return, I also will provide you guys any information if you need a one-on-one, call or something like that. That's another good thing about becoming a channel member. But we have a new member. His name is, so it's Julian's9. So I'm going to shout out all the members. So Julian's9 is a brand new Stage 1 member. He joined a day ago. Welcome to Whiteblurrst YouTube channel and Stage 1. Appreciate it. Daniel, I think that's how it is. Yeah, Daniel Cleaver, Stage 1. He joined 17 days ago. Caleb Curtis, he's a Stage 3. Appreciate that. He joined a month ago. And the, let's see, Claudicy, Stage 1. That's the guy in Qatar. He joined a month ago. J-Rock, Stage 1. Matthew Guerrero, Stage 2. Richard, Stage 1. He's been here a month as well. Crass, 69, Stage 1, joined 2 months ago. Matt, you've been around since, for 2 months. You're Stage 1. Never Winner N8. He's a Stage 3. He's been around since 3 months. And then, let's see, why does it keep doing that? Padre, he's been around for a while, Stage 1, 7 months. EcoBoost, 8 months. And then living in Vermont, 8 months as well, Stage 3. So, appreciate all you guys. I think we have 12 members? 13 members now? It's kind of crazy. 13 members, so Let's see, what the hell? Yeah, so there's 13 members. It's crazy how much YouTube takes out of the memberships. It's like 50%. It's honestly insane. Yeah, so we have 7 stage 1 members, 1 stage 2, and 3 stage 3 members, which is insane, honestly. It's crazy. I appreciate all you guys, like I said. So I ordered a precision turbo for my setup next year for the 2.4 stroker setup. It's gonna be fucking wild. We're not gonna be pushing like any crazy numbers per se. I mean, it's gonna be pretty reliable. 500 mark is pretty reliable with these cars. Somebody's blowing off. I think it's that Civic Si across the street. That new setup should be sick. Do you still have another upgraded used turbo for sale? Yeah. I have this 5862 right here. So I got this 5862. I just don't need to use it. I mean, it's a good turbo. Genuine precision turbo. 5862. I'd be willing to sell this with a manifold for the ST cylinder head. All you have to do is literally just get your downpipe to adapt. What Speed Performance basically said is you just got to weld a 90 degree. So this downpipe right here. So the reason why I bought this kit is because I want this downpipe. So this 90 degree, so like a 90 that looks like this. Essentially, it's like a long 90 degree. You get this welded on with a flange for the precision turbos on your current downpipe at 3-inch, and you'll be all set. That's what Speed Performance said. Since they don't make them anymore, just get your current downpipe welded and modify it. So I have an RS manifold coming. How's the quality of the stream? Is the stream quality okay? That 5862, the guy, he made, so he put like 12,000 miles on it. He made like 32.5 pounds of boost and made 620 wheel horsepower with, I think it was 1050 injectors, 4-port, stock fuel pump. So maxed out on the stock fuel pump, E50, sorry, not E85, E50. 2.3 stroker with a 2.0 cylinder head. So that's pretty insane with 2.0 cylinder head, 620 with that turbo. But you can go higher. You can definitely go higher with that turbo. That turbo is rated for 750, so you could definitely make 650 with it if you really wanted to. You could probably go up to about 35 pounds of boost easily with that turbo if you really wanted to push it. Those precision turbos are insane for making tons of boost. How we doing, Cruiser Mike? How we doing tonight? Make sure if you guys are in here also to drop a like on the live. That way there, it just helps with the YouTube algorithm. We got 2 likes so far, and we got about 6 or 7 people watching. So if we can keep dropping those likes, that'd be awesome. I appreciate that. So we got 3 upgraded Purge lines available for you guys. So we got 3 of them right here. They're currently packed up, but I got 3 left for the October batch. So just so you guys know, if anybody goes back and watches this, we have 3 upgraded Purge lines. They're $260 shipped. Very fast shipping. We don't screw around. We get them out as soon as possible. We'll provide the tracking number and everything. So, and they're a very nice upgrade. It's a very good finishing touch, and it saves you money as well. So Should I send you my fuel line? If you want to. The fuel line I have upgraded is right here. I don't know if it should be long enough. I almost think it's probably a little too long, but it should still fit the ST, no problem. But this is the fuel line that I made. I just don't have an OEM fuel line to match up the length. So what I wanted is like an OEM fuel line. And so this is I'm just, basically I want to make some of these. So what this is going to do is, you guys realize how like pain in the ass the OEM fuel line is to remove. You know, the little connectors there, how shitty they are. So these are quick connects. You press on these tabs and they come right out. Double seal, high quality AN fittings. So you got AN fitting, -6, 3/8 line, and it's rated for E85. And then I put a braided coating or braided thing over it. And so yeah, basically it's going to hook up to your high pressure fuel pump, and then it's going to connect straight down just like this. So I got double seals. This can disconnect right here, the AN fitting. I'm thinking, I don't know, I mean $100 maybe for this. I'll have to see what the parts cost, but I think $100 shipped would be a good price. I just want to make sure that I want to make it where it can fit the ST and the RS, like both of them, without making two different ones. That's kind of what I want to do. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Can I send you mine to get a cheaper prototype? Hell yeah. Yeah, send me an email. Here, hold on. Yeah, this is the prototype right here. So, and like I said, I mean, I'm gonna gather up how much this costs to make for fittings. I know this fitting right here alone is like $15. This fitting here is probably around the same price. The hose, I mean, that's about probably 8 inches of hose. So maybe about $5 worth of hose. It's SAE R9 hose, so it's really good, high quality hose. This braided stuff, I mean, maybe another $5. And then, you know, just putting it together. Oh, this AN fitting here is another $10 as well. And then the heat sheeting. So what I'm thinking, guys, oh hell yeah, that's awesome. So what I want to do is I want to make this like this is like almost a cheaper version. Maybe I can sell for $80. I don't know yet. I have to see how much everything's gonna cost. But what I want to do is I want to make one. So I need to get some bigger stuff of this. The $100 version, or like maybe I make a cheap version, then I make one that's a little bit better, like the Giga version, and have it with a heat, like a fire retardant heat, like this covering right here, basically. I don't know. It's a fire retardant sleeve. So see that right there. So I'm thinking that looked pretty cool. This one right here is not big enough. I ordered this, and it's actually not big enough to fit this right here. So I end up putting this stuff over it to make it look good. But I'm thinking of doing like something like this as well, probably. This stuff isn't cheap, but you know, I think it looked pretty fucking cool, honestly. And then especially for a fuel line like that. So, yeah, so, and this stuff right here, this shrink tube is also fire retardant. So I always want to say heat resistant. It's so right here, high quality shit. I don't use fucking cheap shit. It's helical, chemical resistant, flame retardant, dual wall tubing, waterproof, adhesive lined, weather resistant, durable, and flexible. So I cut these every time. Like I'm actually getting another roll, but they're gonna be 1-inch ones, because these ones right here, this is the stuff that I use for my Purge lines, and I'm gonna get 1-inch diameter ones. This is 3/4 inch. I need to get 1-inch, so I'm gonna use the 1-inch for these lines right here. So, but what I'm thinking is making like probably a $80 one, which is probably what this one would be, and then make one that's like $100 or $120, and it'd be like a more of a AN fitting on this end and this end for both ends, and then also have the quick connects, something like that. So yeah. I mean, it's a thought. I mean, I don't have to do this, but I think it'd be pretty cool to have for you guys. And then if somebody wanted like maybe custom fuel lines for their 4-port, I could probably make some as well, because I plan on making some for mine. So I kind of have an idea of what I need to do for that. But but yeah, so here, I'll put my email and information in here. Let's see here. So let's see, I'm gonna put this in first. Appreciate all you guys up in the chat, by the way. It's awesome to have you guys up in here, as always. Shop CV Fab. Also, shopcvfab.com. We've been getting a lot of people using CV Fab lately, using my code. It's been awesome. Appreciate that. cvfab.com and use code BB5. Somebody just used the code for their F-150 the other day, an intercooler. That's pretty cool. Use code BB5. And then 3 upgraded purge lines. Available. Upgraded purge lines available. Contact me. How was everybody's week so far? WhiteBlurr. Here we go. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna pin this message at the top, so you guys should see that. Also, if you guys haven't already, we'll also drop a like, smash that thumbs up button, but also go to your chat settings and make sure you click on all messages, not because a lot of times they'll be on like top chat. Put on all messages so you can see everybody's messages in the chat. My intercooler still hasn't shipped, still on back order, I guess. Yeah, their intercoolers at CV Fab, they're on back order. I wouldn't worry about it. You'll get it. You know, I'm sure I've never seen them like that before, back ordered, but you know, it obviously means that they're fucking selling a lot of them. So either that or they're just don't have enough help to freaking make them. Who knows? I mean, I don't know what their situation is, honestly. But I've never seen that happen before with them. So maybe there's a lot of people buying a lot of intercoolers. Been seeing in forums that the SE power steering rack is better than ST1. Is there some truth to this? Honestly, I don't fucking know. I don't know why it would be better. I think the length of like the arms are like, I think they're shorter maybe on the SE. They're a little bit different. I don't know if it's interchangeable to the suspension. But I would think maybe it would be, as far as like the tie rods and all that. Yeah, it'll definitely get there by that. It'll probably most likely be end of the month if it's saying end of the month. People say that SE has a better turning. Oh yeah. So being that it's shorter, so if it's closer in, it's a shorter, it's gonna have a tighter radius. Because the farther out, like the ST's got more of a longer radius to it. So yeah, that makes sense. Which one is going to handle better, though? I mean, does that put your tires... Well, I guess no. Is that going to fuck your alignment up, though? I don't know. I really don't know enough about that certain situation. I wanted to do a sedan swap years ago, just never got to doing it. There's a lot of work. I mean, you gotta do like the whole interior of the fucking dash or some shit and all that nonsense. It's a lot. I mean, I'm capable of doing like the engine swap and stuff, but like all that freaking swapping out of the dash and all that crazy stuff, that's a lot to remember, you know? But yeah, I believe you're right on that. It definitely does have a better turning radius. I don't know what the advantage of is, what like for that. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's up to you, honestly. Try it out. I'm keeping the SC dash. Oh, you are. I'm not swapping the dash. I'm sticking with. I wonder. I see. I thought you had to swap out the like all the harnesses and shit. Are they all interchangeable then to the ECU for the SD? Because I thought you had to swap out like the whole PCM and the fucking underneath the firewall, like the whole dash system and like all that. I thought you had to do all that. I didn't know you could stick with the SD dash, like the, you know what I mean, the whole thing. I'm good with interior electronics paint, but not comfortable with the engines. Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten pretty comfortable with the engine stuff, but I haven't been able to do anything with the transmission as far as doing that yet. You know what I mean? Like I haven't been able to tear apart like gears and shit like that. When I had my second gear replaced in 2018 with my M Factor differential, um, my buddy did that. He's a pretty much a mechanic. He worked on cars here and there, and he had the equipment to tear it apart. I didn't, so I let him do that. But yeah, if anybody's wanting that 5862 Gen 2 Precision Turbo, 600 bucks for a subscriber. I'll ship it out, $600. If you want the manifold that goes with it, that's going to be another $200. So the only harness you need to swap is the PCM with ST wiring. Oh, really? No shit. But it's actually adaptable then. Huh. So I didn't know that. I didn't know the PCM, like for all the fuses and shit, basically, that were underneath the dash there, that fuse area. See, I thought all that had to be replaced because of everything being different. But I mean, if that plugs right in, that's fucking insane. Huh. If it's that easy, then and you don't have to replace the dash or gauges or nothing like. Well, you could technically put a ST cluster in that because those are swappable. I'm sure, right? I imagine you can put the ST cluster in. Um, hey, Michael, good. How you doing, man? What is everybody's plan for the weekend? Just chilling out or what? Four door, yeah, dude. I always wanted a sedan swap an ST. Honestly, it's just more like my car when I bought it, my white car. I always bought it. I bought it that way because I wanted it to be like the ultimate sleeper for what it was. I bought it in white because I knew white was going to be a cooler color in terms of heat, and also It doesn't stick out like the cops and stuff like that. Cops won't bother you because cops bother you when you have like a bright color, red, yellow, shit like that. I'm good, Michael. And so I got white. I've had black cars before, and so I wanted to get a white one. And then I also didn't want a sunroof, so I ordered it without the sunroof. Just less bullshit to deal with. I got the ST2 package, and the only reason was because I wanted the blue Recaro racing seats. That's the same shit. I'm just gonna run 12 fuse. Wait, so run a 12. You're talking about 12 amp? Wait, what 12 fuse? What do you mean a 12 fuse? Very true. You're talking about run a number 12 fuse for the injectors? Very true. I've been lucky with the yellow so far, but yeah. Yeah, it's just that color, man. Like yellow and fucking red. Those are some colors that, I mean, it's been proven, really. I mean, it's, stats show that those are like the most pulled over car or whatever, you know what I mean? For white, I mean, I did a fucking burnout one time. I'm pretty sure I told this story before, but you guys probably haven't heard it in a while, if at all. But I did a burnout leaving my work one time, my old job, and I did a first and second gear, just ripped it right up. That's when I was big turbo, stock motor, 360 at the wheels, first and second gear, left work, fucking on the way. I only lived a mile and a half from work, and so I turned left on my street, and somebody from work called and said there's cops coming down the street, fucking most likely coming after me or whoever did the burnout. And so I get down my road, almost home, probably about half mile, three-quarter of a mile from home, and I see blue lights coming from behind me. I'm like, oh fuck. And the fuckers go right by me. I know it's crazy too, is I had the RS carbon fiber wing at that time, so you think it'd stick out more. I got rid of that ever since, so it doesn't look as flashy. And so, but he went right by me and kept going. I'm like, oh my God, he must obviously not thought my car did that. Unbelievable. I mean, it was so insane. Like, oh, he obviously heard it, but he didn't see what car did it. So, I mean, either way, I would have fought it in court and been like, yeah, I didn't fucking do that. My car is like not even capable of doing a burnout like that. So, what the hell are you talking about? You got to run a 12-volt source to power the injector, so you just use a fuse that'll turn on. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, if I ever do email me, J-Dub. Send me an email for that fuel line too. It's at the top, pinned at the top. WhiteBlurrst@gmail.com. And also, if you're interested in, do you have an upgraded Purge line yet? I don't know if you do, but either way, if anybody's interested, let me know. Email me. We got 3 of them left for October, so yeah. If they didn't see you, then it would be hard to prove. Exactly. Yeah. If they didn't see me, then it'd be hard to prove. They can't just assume that a Ford Focus. What helps me too, though, is I'm debadged. I debadged my car, so it doesn't have ST. For one, the reason why I debadged it is because the Focus badge looks stupid. My personal preference. And then the ST badge looks like an STI badge. Like the ST with the red and silver. I mean, if you look at it just right, it looks exactly like an STI without the I there. Literally looks like the STI slanted, version of the fucking, this looks like it. It's insane. I got rid of it. Like, I don't want that. So, I mean, yeah. So, I used to have some stickers on my car, got rid of them. I had one on my car in 2014 in the back window of the hatch. It was called what was it called? Blown. It was blown with a turbo, big turbo. It said blown on it. Talk about freaking giving shit away, huh? That was probably my favorite sticker. If I ever had a sticker on my car, that was probably my favorite one. Actually, I have a sticker on my car now. It just doesn't stick out. It's Full Race, like the Full Race company for my turbo kit. It's black, so you guys can't see it. It's blacked right out, so it's pretty. That's why I've left it there, because it's blacked right out. But it's on my windshield in the center near the cowl area. So yeah. It's a sleeper sticker. Yeah, I mean, I could literally point the camera to it and you probably wouldn't be able to see it. So it's kind of crazy. Yeah, so we ordered the BP 280 cams from Speed Performance, which is the only cams that they said are stage 3 that work with the 2.4 stroker. So I had to get those or get stage 2 cams. I got the 280 cams. And then I got the RS manifold PT adapter. So basically, I got this right here. So this right here is the Precision Turbo Speed Performance Turbo Kit fucking manifold. So literally all that really is a long radius 90-degree 2-inch elbow. Probably looks like it's a Schedule 40. It almost looks like a Schedule 40. It's actually pretty heavy. That's Schedule 40 by the looks of it. And then, this is your little outlet there. So probably an 1.5-inch outlet by the looks of it with your V-band. So yeah. I had the badge of mine and put an EcoBoost badge on the back. Yeah. What do you think of BNR 3071 on stock block? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I had a 7163 on my oh damn. Sorry about that. I had a 7163 on my stock engine from 2015 to 2020. And it would have been even longer if I hadn't fucking overboosted, because I messed with the compressor housing setup on it. Then I put a new SXE compressor housing for more flow and more noise. It sounds really close to a T51 R mod. It's just not as annoying as the T51. I feel like that. See, that's the thing. I don't know. The T51 sounds good until it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's a little too much noise going on. It's just, I don't know. It sounds good, but like I'd prefer more natural turbo sound versus something that's going to make it universally sound the same as any other T51 R mod. I prefer to have like the G35 900 versus the 770. Like each one of those turbos are gonna sound a little bit different than the other. So I'd rather just have comparisons to what turbo is gonna sound better versus changing the fucking little adapter in there and making it sound, like a Chinese, HKS turbo. So it does, yeah. It sounds like a diesel spooling up, which I don't really like personally, but what wheel horsepower? I was at around 350, 360, but I didn't dyno it, but I'm assuming that's what I was at because it was 23 pounds of boost, 93 octane. I had water math as well on it, but that was mainly for cooling and whatnot, but I was lightly tuned on it, I believe, so I could have been making 360, 370 and about 380 to 400 foot-pounds of torque for about 30,000 miles. The clutch started to slip. I did one good drag racing pull, and in 2018 when I did my M Factory differential. So, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, a differential, the M Factory is the way to go. It's the cheapest one, $700 or something. Best one for the money. Definitely worth it. So I'm going to tell you, so before going M Factory with the 7163, the same setup, 360 wheel, whatever it was, I would do a 13.4 at 111. And with the M Factory, I would do, I did it, my first pull in 4 years, because I don't ever drag race, It was my first time back to the strip. First run down the strip. The video's on my YouTube, by the way, under old videos. I also have the slip to prove it. I did a 12.8 idle launch. I just let it idle and just dumped the clutch and left it and spun first and second, street tires. Did a 12.8 12.8 at 115 miles per hour. I think it was like 115.3. Fucking dry in here. I don't know what the hell. I gotta drink some water. Yeah. So big improvement, honestly. The tune was the same. Nothing changed. I had no back seats either, so I think I didn't have back seats in 2015. Though I probably did have them in there, so maybe that helped a little bit too. I mean, that is 75 pounds of weight. But still, the way the differential works, I mean, that M Factory, literally, it just basically allows you to spin both tires equally, and it just hooks up, I think, a little bit better too, in a way, but also prevents a lot of torque steer. Yeah, I mean, if you're not trying to break records, idle launching is definitely the way to go. I mean, either way, you're not going to, like, the only reason I did it is because I knew I'd spin right off the fucking radii out the rip, you know what I mean? Because I literally had Riken Raptor ZR fucking tires or whatever they were called. Riken Raptor tires, or like a high performance, cheap $70, summer tire. They're fucking cheap tires. So, they weren't the greatest tire, but they were better than my BF Goodrich Sport Comp 2s, believe it or not. So, in terms of grip, that's crazy, really. ST Joyride, that's insane. Yeah. And then I went to Achilles ATR Sport 2 or some shit. Those are all right for the money. But I recently switched those out to my General Tire RS G-Max or G-Max RS ultra high performance fucking summer tire. Those are like $120 a tire, and they're still really good. I mean, that's a pretty good price for them. I mean, you can get them at I got them at Simple Tire. They hooked up on E85 with my G35 on 20 pounds. They hooked up. I'm assuming I was making 430, 450 on low boost on 20 pounds. It hooked up in third gear. On high boost, it didn't hook up in third gear, but I got a 2867 on now, so I got to find some better tires. How much boost you pushing on that right now, you think? I bought a 6MT swap with Quafy diff. I ran by a shim. That's not too bad. Yeah, the Quafy diffs are like $1,000, I think, brand new. By the way, if Living Vermont is so that's my fiance, just so you know, if you see her. I'm on 93 with stock fuel system. Hell yeah, 25 pounds of boost. Okay, so that makes sense. So 25 psi. So do you think you're pretty much around 350 maxed out? Are you maxed out on your stock fuel system? Because with the 7163 is about 23 pounds of boost is maxed right out. And then if I went with a 4-port aux fuel, is like 400 wheel horsepower with that, would be maxed out at 23 pounds of boost as well. It's kind of insane how it stays the same boost level. You're just adding fuel to make more power. It's kind of crazy how that works, especially for the same octane. It's just you run out of fuel with that high pressure fuel pump. And so but I definitely prefer 4-port aux fuel over XDI and the injector upgrade, just because it's just simpler to stay with the OEM injector system. OEM high pressure fuel pump. It's more reliable. You don't have to worry about, any of that bullshit. And you can just literally have a tune for 93 pump gas, OEM fuel system, 350, no problem. And then run a 4-port to clean your valves and fucking run E85 just through that. And you'll save money. Don't run 93 through it unless you really want to, and don't run E85. But I'm not sure. I'm E-tuned by Alan Edge. Never asked what my limiting factor was. Okay. So he pretty much stopped you at 25 pounds of boost. Okay. Yeah, you might be around 350 then. 350, 360. Do you have 91 or 93? Definitely going 4-port on pump gas. Hell yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's good to clean the valves with that, even with 93 or 91, whatever you have. I mean, shit, I remember when my valves were fucking so dirty at 10,000 miles. It's insane. And then when I put the water meth on, cleaned my valves right up. It was insane. It was just crazy. Would there be any benefit? Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the only benefit for a stock motor would be to clean your valves, and then that's really the only benefit is keeping your valves clean for a stock motor. You don't want to push it too much more than what you're going now. Like I would probably stick around 25 pounds of boost, just run 4-port and activate it, and all he has to do is dial back to high pressure fuel pump, not run as much, pump, percentage on that. Basically, dial back to high pressure fuel pump, run more through the low pressure side, and then fucking that way there it actually preserves your OEM system. Believe it or not, having a 4-port, because you're just making that work more, and then making the high pressure fuel pump with the injectors work less on less duty cycle. So which is better actually. So yeah, I mean, you could run 360 with the fucking 4-port. You actually might have to it might dial back the boost down some. It might be like 23 pounds of boost with 4-port with that same power number. Who knows? Or you could run E85 and run a conservative E85 tune on 4-port. I mean, it's up to you. I like running E85 on my 4-port just because I don't have to worry about switching maps on the 4-port controller and then worrying about messing something up. And I just feel like switching maps on that is really going to screw it up over time. So I just like to stay with one map on that, one tune, and then I'll just switch it on my cob. Yeah, there's no E85 where I'm at either, honestly. I'm in Vermont and fucking sucks. I gotta go 4 hours away just to get mine, so I hear you there. I get about 45 gallons at a time when I go get it. So yeah, it does suck. But yeah, welcome to the stream, ST Joyride. I don't know if you've ever been up in here or not, but yeah, it's good to have you up in here. Generally, what I'll do is if anybody I don't recognize, basically I just ask them like what they roughly have for mods, and if you got any questions, this is what the stream's about, and kind of just communicating back and forth with each other, and chatting it up, chilling out, and and pretty much just hanging out and talking about whatever, shooting the shit with the boys basically. I watched before, but I decided to finally make an account. Oh hell yeah, that's awesome, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. So yeah, and if you're ever interested in saving any money on AMSOIL, or if you want to upgrade a Purge line, or or if anybody's interested in this fuel line, I'm gonna make some fuel lines. This is gonna be for basically people that want to eliminate the pain in the ass design of the OEM fuel line and just use this, because that way it's way easier to remove, and you don't have to have that special fucking tool that goes in there and like fucking pries up. You basically just have to quick connect. That's all this is, and it's got AN fitting. But we'll see how those go. But either way, the Purge lines and the AMSOIL stuff, I'm an AMSOIL dealer. So, like I said, if anybody's interested, just email me. I'll hook you up directly. The link works. I do have a link for you guys to join if you want to become a preferred customer. And becoming a preferred customer through AMSOIL, actually, you pretty much get the same discount as I do at being a dealer, which is pretty crazy. I think I only get I probably pay like 20 cents less a quart than like you guys would if you're a preferred customer. But the thing is I have to pay $100 a year being a dealer versus you only have to pay $20 a year becoming a preferred customer. And preferred customers get fucking coupon codes and all that stuff. Being a dealer, you don't get that. So, really becoming a preferred customer is pretty awesome, honestly. I was a preferred customer for a while from 2013 on. The only reason I become a dealer is because I wanted to really just sign people up that were subscribers of mine and hook you guys up, and that way they're essentially just fucking, we support each other in a way. One hand washes the other. Really, that's what it's all about. I feel like sometimes. Yeah, so might as well be a dealer. That way there you can go through with me, and if you got questions, just ask me. So found out injectors are a limiting factor with my 5252 on E70. Oh shit, no shit, yeah. Huh. High pressure fuel pump. What high pressure fuel pump do you have again? Do you have the stock one or? Oh, you got the XDI. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely going to be probably like what, 440? 440, 450? If you're on stock injectors. E70 though, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. I know the RS injectors are good for, wait. RS injectors, I think, are good for like 420, maybe 430. I don't know if the Mustang injectors are any better, but would make more power on E50 than E85 because it's stock injector. Yeah. But if you have a 4-port, then you would make more power on E85 technically. You just get more benefit with cooling. And then you don't get the mixture bullshit, Because when you start mixing more gas into E85, it actually becomes more corrosive. And when you dilute the E85 like that, it doesn't mix very well. And that's where you get your problems with corrosion, because the moisture in the gasoline will actually be absorbed by the E85. It's like a dry gas. So it just absorbs all the moisture in the gasoline. And that's where it becomes like acidic. So that's why it's actually safer just to run pure E85. And then you just don't want to run E85 long term. Like you want to switch to a 93 gas or pump gas, every few tanks, every 2 or 3 tanks of E85, switch to pump gas. Because you want to make sure you get your fuel pump lubricated by the gasoline. Gasoline lubricates, the alcohol doesn't, so there's no really any viscosity to the alcohol. So but yeah, so that's wild. I'm surprised you haven't tried out a 4-port setup, Mark Monson. I mean, you definitely could. You could pretty much run the same 4-port that we have. You would just have to probably customize your lines. And then you wouldn't have to worry about fuel limitations. That's the thing about 4-port, is really there is no limitation. You just swap out to a bigger injector. So it's pretty insane, honestly. Hell yeah, 9 likes. We got 8 people up in here. If anybody hasn't dropped a like yet, I appreciate it if you do. It helps new people get in here, lets them know in the algorithm that we're live. They'll join the chat, and we'll talk about everyone's setup. Is there any benefit to vented oil caps? Absolutely, yes. Yeah, 100%. The UPR, I recommend the UPR breather. Absolutely. That was like one of the first mods I ever did. And the reason is because, especially when you go bigger turbo, or even if you're tuned with a stock turbo, the extra crankcase pressure will build up. And if you have extra crankcase pressure building up in your block, your oil will actually not drain properly out of your turbo. So by relieving the crankcase pressure, you get the little, it has a ball, like a check ball in there. It's probably made of Teflon or some shit. I don't really know. But it's kind of like a plastic material ball. And so what it does is it opens up with the extra crankcase pressure, and then there's a vent. And what's nice about the UPR one is it has a bunch of baffles and like a little surface area for preventing any oil from spewing out, for example. My CFM one I had way back early days of getting it. I had a CFM, Central Florida Motorsports one. That was the first one to ever come out. That one didn't have baffles in it really, and it spewed out all kinds of fucking oil. And I don't know why it really did that, because generally when you spew out any oil, if you do have any oil coming out, that would mean that you have a lot of blow-by on your cylinders, your pistons, which would mean you have something going bad generally. But I don't know. I think it was just bad design on that end. But the UPR one, I never noticed it ever having a problem. I need to do that too. Yeah, let me provide a link for you guys for that. Okay. So I'll give you a link for which one you need. I have a video of that coming out for an unboxing on that, but it's not going to be coming out for a while. It's part of the Dark Knight series, because I'd added one. So this is my UPR breather right here. So this is mine. So it's got a little, see that? It's got a little stopper right there. And then it's got a bunch of baffles in there. So now they make them a little bit different. This is a steel cover. I mean, honestly, you can probably get these filters anywhere and replace it with a steel one. But they use like a rubbery material now. But yeah, so either way, the quality is the same. The UPR check valve in there and all that. Right now, I can't really shake it. But yeah, you can clean these too. I'd probably clean this check ball out like every other year. So take the filter out, clean it with some Dawn dish liquid, and spray it out with your sprayer and your sink, hot water. And then just clean the inside out with some Dawn dish liquid and hot water, and just loosen up the check ball a little bit. It won't stay, damn. It won't stick open or nothing. But it's good to just get it cleaned out once in a while. You don't have to do that, but I like to make sure everything's running top notch. So do that. Let's see here. Damn, my throat's like running dry tonight. I don't know why. It's kind of crazy. What is going on here? Okay. Focus. Excuse me. Yeah, this is the one right here. So this is it right here, the UPR breather. You can get it for your Mustang. I think it fits the Mustang, Fiesta ST, Focus RS, ST, all that stuff. I recommend it for all of them. Honestly, all the EcoBoosts, I'd do it. Doesn't hurt nothing. It just helps basically helps your engine just breathe better under boost. And it's not boost pressure being relieved, it's crankcase pressure. So just make sure when you do it, I do have a direct part number for the one I got, but if you go on there, you just select your fucking one you get, and it's worth it, 100%. You'll love it. So I'm gonna order one as well. No problem, man. Appreciate that. Yeah. Also, if yeah, we got it linked at the top, cvfab.com. Use my code BB5. If you know anybody with a F-150 that needs an intercooler, like an intercooler upgrade on pretty much any fucking, you know, turbocharged vehicle is like the first mod you really should do, because it just fucking helps your efficiency, prevents knock, lowers the charge temps, makes the car run more efficient, and also when you have more efficiency, your fucking car, when it runs cooler, it actually gets better gas mileage. And when we actually put a CV Fab in our 2.7 EcoBoost, it was a 2019 F-150, and we noticed a huge difference. I'm not just saying this, like, it's no bullshit. We used to go to Texas with it, and I would notice it cut power because it heat soak on the stock intercooler. And so when I ordered the new one, I got like the V1 intercooler, because really it's all I needed. It's like $500 or something like that, $475, whatever. That was before the discount. And so yeah, literally just fucking dropped that in, and we gained literally like 2 to 3 miles per gallon on the highway, which is insane, dude. Like, it's not even, like, it's just crazy to even think about. And then you do a pull, and the thing is, you do pull after pull after pull. Like, if you just, and what's nice about it is when you're driving on an interstate, because your OEM intercooler is going to heat soak just driving. You know, if you're driving in the summertime, all that heat, it's just going to heat soak, because that turbo, the stock turbo, pushes so much hot air through driving down the interstate, 150 degree air, you know, 120, 150 degree, and it's just heating up the intercooler. And then when it's warmer outside, it just heats it up. Well, when you have an efficient intercooler, it's just allowing it to run, you know, everything cooler. So, you know, basically it just allows you to run better. I mean, it's really a no-brainer. And it just allows for more consistent power delivery, basically. So when you go to pass somebody on the interstate, you're not going to have that breakup. It almost felt like what we were getting on the breakup on the stock intercooler on the F-150 was like literally like a bad spark plug gap or something, like was too big. You know, that's kind of what it felt like. It was just, you could just feel the power was not there, you know. But with an intercooler upgrade, it is consistent power, you know, doesn't drop. So, and it's been proven. They've done dynos with it. And what's nice, damn. What's nice about the CV Fab stuff, it's all made in-house. It's made in the USA, all made in-house. They don't fucking source nothing from anywhere else. All the cores are made in-house. They designed it themselves. They weld everything themselves. They don't order the core elsewhere like these other companies do. You know, so that's one thing. And when you can make it in-house like that, it's actually got better quality control and also better efficiency overall for the size of the package. So, you know. It would have been interesting to see. I would have loved to had my setup from last year and race to race to you, Bobby, just to see what it would be like to see how close our cars would be. I bet you it would have been a pretty good race. You'd have outspooled me by probably like, honestly, you'd probably outspool me by 1,000 RPM. So you'd probably have me there and spool for sure. I would have to brake boost to have a chance. I feel like my car being lighter would have an advantage because of the light air wheels and shit. That's where I beat a lot of people, is my light air wheels and all that. But yeah, so it'd have been interesting to see where you're at compared to where I was at. That's the thing, is I never get the chance to race another like high horsepower ST really. Around here, there's none, unfortunately. So if I had Cletus McFarland money, I'd fucking travel and race all you guys. I'd fucking come to, a town and fucking show up and be like, who wants some? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you hook up in third gear, don't you? See, that's the thing with your turbo, it spools so much quicker that you have a better linear torque curve. For mine, my G35 setup last year, it just hit all at once. It was kind of like lag, full boost at 5,000 RPM, like 48, 5,000. And then fucking, but it wasn't also, the thing is though, to be fair, my car wasn't really totally dialed in. We stopped at 27.5 pounds boost because I was losing traction. So, and being that it was tuned by Ryan at EMS, I feel like he didn't really do the best at dialing it down or dialing it in, as far as, because there's a difference between, okay, oh, we hit this target number, but yet we're not really finished with the fueling, you know what I mean? Like, he could have polished it better, you know what I mean? And we didn't have it polished. So, I don't know. But, I mean, we could, I don't know, I think we can do torque by gear too. I can hook at 50 if I roll into it. Okay, yeah, that's good. See, I'd lose fucking traction in third gear high boost at fucking 65 in fourth gear if it was below 70 degrees outside. It was insane. But that was because of my fucking tires, honestly. But on low boost, I'd hook up. I feel like 25 pounds boost was probably going to be the sweet spot. So I think 25 pounds of boost would have been a sweet spot for it, because I would have hooked up in third, I feel like. 27.5 was probably too much, too aggressive for what I had going on. But I need to find lighter wheels. Previous owner put some, really, 30 pounds. Wow. I mean, heavier wheels is going to be good for traction. I mean, my wheels weigh 16.9 pounds. I have Oz Ultra Ligeros. I've had them on there since 2013. I think I put them on there in July of 2013. I've had them on there ever since. So, knock on wood, I've never bent a wheel or nothing like that. So, yeah, they've held out fucking great. They're expensive now. They were expensive back then. They were like $250 back in 2015. Yeah, my high boost is 27.5 to 25 makes. Yeah, I think the 25 would have been a really good nap if it was dialed in like yours was, you know what I mean? But we're not gonna have to worry about that this year. I feel like the 5662 is gonna be a better spooling turbo, the precision, because of the smaller inducer of the compressor side. But it has the same exducer, but it also has a extended tip of 80 millimeter, so it's gonna have a really nice high flow compressor. What's nice though is the turbine side is very similar in size, but it's going to have a 105 AR. I'm doing a 105 stainless steel housing. So it's going to be very interesting. We'll see where it spools. It's going to be a 2.4 liter. Yeah. So we'll see how it hooks up. I think I'll honestly call it at 25 pounds of boost to see where it ends up. You know, we'll have to see where the traction's at. I think first and second gear we'll have to definitely dial the boost down. I'm sure they can do that, boost by gear kind of situation. But yeah, it'll be with that 2.4. I feel like the 5662 is probably a perfect spooling turbo for that. It's gonna have a good medium mid-range. It'll spool probably pretty quick, and the only reason I went with the bigger AR is because of the 2.4. Either doing the 4-port cylinder head if I can get a fucking manifold made, I don't know. If not, you know, I'm going the RS cylinder head either way. So it's one or the other. So it'd be awesome to run the 4-port. Like, listen, I'm running the BP 280 cams, the ones that are made from Speed Performance, because they said those are the only stage 3 cams that work with the 2.4. The regular stage 3 cams won't work, and stage 4 cams doesn't work at all with the 2.4. You can't run stage 4 or the regular stage 3. You have to run the 280, or you can run stage 2 or stage 1, which stage 2 I'd be fine with, but I just figured, fuck it, I'd go to 280 cams. And can you run an RS turbo on an RS head on it? Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't, but you'd have to modify your downpipe, because the downpipe, the problem is with the fucking RS turbo, the outlet on the turbine side is a 2-port, or it's like a 2-bolt flange versus a V-band, right? I think the NX2 is even that way. It's like a 2-bolt fucking connector. It's not really, I'm not really a fan of that, but yeah, so you can definitely do that. Yeah, absolutely, you could. You just have to modify your downpipe to work it. But that, yeah, other than that, it's really, literally, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, you could. I don't see why not. Because it'd be the same, like the cylinder head of the RS is literally the same dimensions. That's why it works so easily. The dimensions of the cylinder head, the height, everything's the same. Believe it or not, so you know how the 770 has that little, it can actually, you know how it can touch the axle carrier bracket? Well, with the RS head, the way it sits, it actually brings the turbo up a little bit more away from that. So it actually has better clearance on the RS head than the SD head, which is very interesting. Because when I had the G35 900 on there, the very exact same dimensions as the 770, didn't even get close to the fucking axle carrier. It's kind of insane. He has a Mustang, Bobby. He has a Mustang, EcoBoost Mustang. Now imagine 550 is probably like what, 32 pounds of boost or some shit with that turbo. It's gonna be a lot of boost to make that much power with that fucking turbo. Wouldn't the B&R 600 or something be a better setup, wouldn't it? The B&R 600. I think the B&R 600, is that still an option for the Mustang? I almost bought a built EcoBoost Mustang making system. Yeah. That's the thing about the Mustangs, is they can hook up easier, I think. I mean, how much traction do you have in that Mustang? I'm sure you can hook up, probably not first and second, but third, I'm sure hooks up pretty good. You can put some big ass tires on it too, you know. That's the thing, that's why those Mustangs can really fucking dig really good at the drag strip, is because they're fucking rear-wheel drive, you know. That's crazy. Very good transmission too. I really like the fucking Dark Horse personally. The Dark Horse sounds so good. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Dark Horse or not, but it sounds pretty insane, honestly. I'm sure it's not like insanely fast. Like, I'm sure a 400 horsepower Focus ST is gonna probably beat a dark horse, but either way, like still for fucking stock power, like it's very reliable. You know what I mean? 500 horsepower. Yeah, it's just weird. Why is the EcoBoost on the RS and ST sound weird? Like, well, like it just not like really just weird, but it just sounds different than like. Why is it? I don't know if it's just like the exhaust setups or what, but or the ECU is making it sound like that, and like the valves or some shit, Valvetronic exhaust or something going on or what. But why does it sound different than like what I did when I put an RS cylinder head on my car and didn't even sound anything close to those fucking cars at all? Doesn't sound close to an RS. Didn't sound close to any 2.3 I've ever heard. I don't know if it's because of my vibrant exhaust. Even with a dump, when it came out of the downpipe though, dumped right out. Honestly, it sounded more like a fucking K24 Honda. And it didn't sound bad. It just sounded like a dump, like a big turbo K24 dump is what it sounded like. It didn't sound fucking ridiculous, but it just sounded good, honestly, for a fucking, it sounded better than what a 2.0 cylinder head sounded like. That's for sure. How's it going, Cruiser Mike? How you doing, buddy? And I can send you the, wait, hold on. Let me give you the link to that. And I'll give you guys, so I have a base map of my G35, and I want you guys to check it out. Because I'm telling you, you've never heard an ST sound like this ever. It's kind of crazy. It literally sounds like a K24 with a monster turbo on it. I was hitting rev limiter at 5,500 RPM, base map, 8 pounds of boost. Hold on a second. Like, you gotta watch this. Where is it? Right here. No, it was a normal. I had a normal exhaust. Even with the normal exhaust, it didn't sound like crazy. But with the dump, it just came out of the downpipe, and I put a little shorty dump on it, and it pointed it down to the fucking road. Hold on a second. Watch this. I'm gonna send you the. I'm gonna show you guys all. You guys gotta go check it out. Leave the stream for a second and go check it out, and then come back. I'm gonna tell you right now, like a lot of you guys probably haven't even seen this because it was like posted a while ago. Here it is right here. Okay, let's see. Share. Oh, I share this fucking thing. Okay. Here it is right here. So G35 900 RS head dump base map. So go watch that, guys, for a second. Go watch that and come back and tell me like your honest thoughts of what car does that sound like to you? I'm gonna tell you right now, it does not sound like an ST or an RS. If you just close your eyes, and if you've ever heard, like, to me, it sounds a lot like a K24 without the fucking nonsense Honda sound. You know what I mean? Because Hondas sound like shit usually, like the older ones. But the K24 with a turbo dumped out actually sounds pretty good, I think. But for a Honda. But okay, watch the whole thing though, because there's an inside view and then there's the outside driving by view. So make sure you watch the whole thing. Yeah, it's definitely weird. I don't know how it sounded like that, but it's sinister what's going on. Yeah, definitely. It's Mexico, Bobby. We talking about that was up in the mountains in Mexico. Okay. Okay, so if you want to compare, So that's the dump tube, with the dump. Do you want it now? Hear it with my normal exhaust. It's the high elevation of Mexico. Do you use that clip in the intro of your intro? No, that's not the one. The one I'm gonna send you, what I do. Honestly, I should though. I want to make a new intro. Honestly, I'm gonna update the intro. How you doing, Bradley Beck? Long time no see. Hold on. I do want to update the intro a little bit. Oh, so the reason why I was cutting out at 5,500 RPM is because my flat foot shifting was like limiting me for some reason. It was actually not the base map itself. It was on base map, but it was cutting me. It was only allowing me to hit fucking certain RPM. But hold on a second. I'm gonna show you my high boost with the cat back, same setup. Hold on. And you'll see. Okay. Because I want you guys to compare apples to apples. It's literally the same inside and outside view, so you gotta watch the whole thing. Literally the same way, it's just a little bit later. So here's G35 900 27 pound PSI, third gear. By the way, this is where it spins. Third gear, roll. So watch this one right here, guys. Just leave the stream and fucking go and watch that and come back and just let me know, like compare it. Still doesn't sound like, to me, it doesn't sound like any ST or RS still. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Now wait just a minute, bro.
The fuck?
And nothing.
The fuck was that? Who the hell's talking? Oh, some other idiot. Oh, got it. Okay. As a power stroke owner, not even close. Does sound good though. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't sound like a power stroke. Definitely not. A lot quicker, but still, yeah, it sounds weird, man. Like it doesn't sound like a fucking RS or it doesn't sound like a Mustang 2.3 Eco. It's literally a 2.3 stroker RS cylinder head. I don't know if it's the massive fucking turbo, like the way that the turbo was designed. That's why I see, that's why I don't do T51 R mods, is because I like to hear the natural sound of the turbo. Because if I had a T51 R mod on that fucking turbo, I mean, the outside view would probably sound pretty cool, but the inside view would be diluted with the fucking spooling up of the turbo over the exhaust and wastegate. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I'd rather hear the turbo's natural fucking noise, you know? Yeah, I mean, in certain cases, the T51R is nice, but I don't know. I like to compare natural turbo sounds, like a 770 versus a G35 900 versus, you know, a Precision 5662 versus the fucking 2867 versus a 7163 with a SXE compressor. Like, I like to know what they actually sound like before even fucking messing with that kind of stuff. I wish they made a Greddy type S-flange charge pipes. I mean, it's not hard to do. All you have to do is literally get your charge pipe on your hot side, and then fucking have your fucking, like, you know, where it connects to your intercooler. I can show you what I did for mine. So, FYI, for anybody out there that wants to do this, I'm sure the Greddy, you could do the same thing. But literally fucking, so this connector right here, this is a Mishimoto pipe, by the way. So this is your connector to go into your intercooler. So essentially have your flange pointing straight up, right before the bracket, in between the silicone coupler and the bracket, in this area. Straight up, and then there's enough room right in this area, and you just have your line connecting right down to it on your hot pipe. This to me is the best fucking way to have your have your blow-off valve. In terms of it doesn't face down and hit something, it's upwards, easy to get to. This is custom. You could literally have a fucking flange welded on any of your hot pipes or whatever, your cold pipe even if you wanted, and have that, done. So yeah. Definitely, it's definitely not hard to do. If you know a welder, then it's pretty cheap to do. Mine is welded on the pipe right before the donut running the tile. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, if it's pointing down a little bit. I had one pointing down, it was pointing down too much, and I had my car lowered. If your car is lowered, it's kind of dangerous to have it pointed down too much, because then you could hit like a fucking, what if you hit a fucking massive raccoon and you fuck your shit up, you know what I'm saying? It might fuck your bumper up before your blow-off valve, but still, the thought of it is pretty insane, honestly. My car, I had it low, like down to 1.5 inches lower than stock, and to me that's way too low for my personal opinion. Around here our roads fucking suck, Vermont roads are they're not as bad as Pennsylvania roads, but they're pretty fucking bad. So I had to raise my car up 1 inch, at least in the front end. The rear end, I raised it up a little bit, pretty much to almost stock, and I have it kind of slanted where it's forward, so it gives me a little bit more grip on the front end. But I had to raise it up 1 inch because, well, for one, it was hard to get my fucking jack underneath the car. I want to be able to see where the hell I'm putting my jack, clearly. So it's a pain in the ass having a lowered car. So but I do tell you, you can definitely feel the difference in when it is lower, like just the way, like that even that 1.5 inches or inch that you lower down, like you can feel the handling on the road, like you're just so much lower. You can just feel it. It's kind of insane. I don't know if you guys have that same feeling or not, but I got some low pro ramps, and those are game changer. Yeah, absolute. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Is that what they're mainly for? Is low profile ramps? Is to raise your jack? Is to jack up your car more or less, and then have it on ramps? Is that why they have those? Car handled much better, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, I don't have low profile ramps. I probably should get some low profile ramps just to have them. I don't like a go car. Yeah, it is insane. My car, 1.5 inches lower, it was all the way around. It was even, dead even, 1.5 inches all the way around from factory. And I don't know how I nailed it so perfectly. But because I never did coilovers ever in my life. It was my first time installing them. I installed them fucking 1.5 inches lower all the way around. It was kind of insane. I was nervous about having to adjust here and there 100 times each side. I didn't have to worry about that at all. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, I don't know. But if I had to do it again, I would definitely go with the Mountain Bilstein B8 kit. That would definitely probably be the way to go. Just because it's simpler. It's a one-stop shop type of deal. Better ride quality in terms of softness goes. Street ride. It's not going to handle as good as a coilover, but whatever. Who gives a fuck, really? I mean, what happened to your shit? You took it all off or what, Bobby? You take your aftermarket sway bar off? Why'd you take that stuff off? The fuck's going on with my mouse? Oh, it was on another car. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Was that another ST or was that like a different car totally? Let me go to I go check something. Hold on a second, boys. I haven't had to remove my front end bumper to get alignment. That's crazy. Really? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You had to remove your front bumper? That's insane, dude. What camber arms do you have? Throw some on mine this weekend. Yeah, I never ran camber arms on mine, so I don't know what would be the best ones personally. Probably like the white line ones, or if they make white line. I don't know. I don't think the massive speed systems ones would be the way to go, but that's one thing I've never really fucked with too much is camber. When it comes to camber, like I get the like the general consensus of camber, but in terms of like you know how to adjust it and all that bullshit, like I never done it, so yeah. I shredded my tires once and oh yeah, yeah. I know if you have your camber like off, it'll definitely wear your tires out more. Yeah, definitely can. Let's see here. Yeah, that's not bad. Should be all right. I'm almost thinking of fucking switching this angle up a little bit. I fell here. Just fucking change the angle up a little bit. I just want to see how this looks. I'm with you, but let's see here. Right on, got JBR, but hey, may sell and switch to some point. Screwed up there. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I understand the whole thing with JBR stuff, but personally, like, I know the JBR stuff was still pretty good. So, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't get rid of it, but I got the JBR fucking sway bars in my car, and I love them. And the JBR fucking shift knob is definitely fucking goated for sure. Your toe might be off as well if it's wearing. Not that bad. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, Joyride, you probably know more about that shit than I do, honestly, in terms of that kind of stuff. But oh shit. See, I don't even know what the spec should be on all that shit, like with the camber and toe and all that crazy nonsense. Like, are the toe arms even worth upgrading to? Like, or or is it just a good upgrade to do it if you have like if you want better alignment if you're lowered maybe? I mean, what would be the reason to really switch to upgraded toe arms and camber plates? I mean, just for better adjustability or what? I mean, really, I mean, what would be the advantage of doing that? Like, if you're just to stick with the stock, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would be the advantage? Just adjustability or better parts or what? I mean, really, would that be it? I mean, just a better, you know? Negative 2.3 degrees is max OEM, I think, and OEM is non-adjustable. Yeah, I know OEM is non-adjustable for sure. So it would be nice to have adjustable, basically, is what you're saying. 1.5 camber toe is something different, but it wasn't bad. Mine is adjustable for sure. Hell yeah. Mine is 3.5 in the rear, so I have to get it to around 1.5 hence the arms. Okay. So is that, when you say 3.5, is that inches or what? Is that inches or millimeter? Like, what would that be? Is that inches or degrees or like what is that? Degrees? Okay. Yeah. 3.5 degrees. So you gotta basically go in more. So you're probably like a little bit more to the, like, are you more like this and you want to go more like this, like straight? Is that what you're trying to do? Oh yeah, so they're basically like this. And he wants to go boom. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, you're definitely wearing out those fucking tires pretty bad. That's crazy. Huh. That is crazy. I don't even know what the fuck my numbers are, honestly. I should see. I don't know if I have my last fucking alignment numbers at all. I don't even know if I do. Let me look. I don't think I do. Let me see. Hold on a second, boys. Let me see if I have. Let's see here. What's this? No, I don't think I have it. Honestly, I probably didn't even keep it because I didn't care about that. Huh. Yeah. I definitely didn't keep my alignment record in terms of, you know. what it should be or whatever, but well, let's see here. Let me turn this down a little bit. Turn that down a little bit here. There we go. Hopefully you guys are. Let me see. Wait, what's your power level? Seems to 350-ish possible. OEM fuel system. Hell yeah. I feel like 350 is a good number for OEM fuel system anyway. I mean, that's very smart to stick around that. Because, I mean, you could definitely go higher, but it's like, what's the point? Like, you're not going to feel 10, 15 more wheel horsepower. You know what I'm saying? And why would you stress out your fucking high pressure fuel pump? You know what I mean? And chance leaning out and fucking maxing out the 93 on that fuel pump. You might as well stay within a safe range. 350, between 330 and 350 is a good stock fucking engine, factory engine, fucking, you know, not built, big turbo range. Like, that's a good horsepower range, you know. And if your torque's around the same, that's fine. You know, 350 torque. I would choose the 2867 personally, just because it has less back pressure, bigger turbine wheel. The 2860 RS is a really good turbo, but I would still like the Gen 2 GTX 2867 is by far probably the way to go for like interchangeability. Easy to hook up in terms of just, I mean, it's going to be the same as 2860, but the 67 can make 450 at the wheels, no problem. You know, and yeah, it's just the way to go, really. I like a Garrett GTX 2867. I don't know about the B&R, but the Garrett GTX 2867 would be definitely the way to go. But the 2867 is going to spool fucking fast. Like, you're literally full boost by like 3,200 RPM. I mean, there's no reason. I mean, the 2860 is a good turbo if you're going to stay around 350 at the wheels, right? But that being said, the 2867 is going to lag a little bit more, but still you're spooling so fast, like, you know what I mean? You're hitting your torque numbers, and it's going to have a better top end, you know? So that's also good. But you're also going to have a really good mid-range too. Have it and not need it. And yeah, exactly. I mean, to me, I'd rather have a bigger turbo and push less boost on the stock, especially on a stock engine. Less boost is safer. And then just fucking, that way there, when you go to build the motor, you can keep the 2867 and then push 450 with it. No problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, you could fucking, and you have all that headroom. Like, you want headroom built into your turbo setup. You don't want to get a turbo and max out for your current power level that you plan on going for a goal. You want to have a goal set in place, but then say you want your turbo to make easily another 100 wheel at the wheel. You know what I mean? Like another 100 horsepower at the wheels. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'll put this on here now and just mute it. There. I feel the same about, yeah. Good stuff. I mean, the 2860 is a good turbo. Don't get me wrong. Like, but the 67 is a better turbo. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this gonna have better capability? So do you guys, okay, honest opinion, guys, do you think I should take the TV out or leave the TV here? I want your guys' opinions. Should I get a smaller TV? Like, I feel like this TV, it's nice for the giveaways, but I feel like it's probably too big of a TV. This was a spare TV that I had, but honestly, I'm thinking of putting like a 40-inch TV out here. You going to do the top 5 and bottom 5 mods, or yeah, I'm gonna do must do mod, top 5 must do mods, and then probably like something that we were saying, like not must things that you must not do or some shit. Yeah, I'm just thinking going to a smaller TV. Like this one here, I'd honestly like to bring inside. I don't know. I mean, it's a nice TV, but I feel like a 40-inch would probably be better because then it wouldn't kind of take up as much space and be overwhelming. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it would be a good, yeah, good to see a not to do mod list. Yeah, yeah. I would definitely include. There would be quite a few things I think I'd have on there. The top 5 mods that you must not do. That would definitely be a good, you know, that'd be a good series for sure. Should that be a long video, long form video probably? That should definitely be a long form video, not a short video. Definitely a long form video probably. Do it all in one. Do it all in one. All 5, one video, one long video, right? And it's kind of explain why or some shit, probably. Because I mean, it's nice that YouTube extended the shorts to 3 minutes. Because if you guys go to my how-to videos, a lot of the old videos are like our shorts are 60 seconds, so I had to really edit a lot out to shorten them up to 60 seconds. Like how to time a Focus ST in 60 seconds is kind of crazy. Yeah, so I mean, I had to do that one. I had to do the how to valve lash on the buckets for 60 seconds. Like that's a lot of information in 60 seconds. Where for 3 minutes, I can make it work a lot easier. So I plan to actually redo the timing video and the bucket lash video for the 3 minutes. That way there it's more understandable for everybody. So the 60 seconds, it just flies by like that. But yeah, I was thinking, so right now I have written down top 5 must do mods. So those are the mods that you must do like immediately when you own your Focus ST. And then I was thinking, after that I'll do top 5 must not to do mods or some shit like that, whatever it'll be, like mods that you must not do or some shit. I mean, I gotta name it. Must not, like mods not to do or some shit. Top 5. Yeah. Top 5 OEM parts that are worth nothing. Yeah. Well, okay. Sound composer, stock intercooler, stock downpipe, stock turbo. That's 4. And then grill shutters. Huh. That's 5 right there, grill shutters. Oh, yeah, rock block dude, they're fucking insane, dude. I love them. I have rock blocks on mine. Did you get the bigger ones? I got the big, wider ones. I got the wide ones. They're way better than fucking those Rally Sport fucking piece of shit ones, personally. That's a loud ass fucking crotch rocket. Or no, it's a car. Hold on. Here, hold on. See if you can hear this car coming by. Listen. Now, that sounds like a 400cc bike. Yeah, I got rock blocks on the 4Runner too. The big fucking Bertha ones there. I got the big old Bertha fucking mud flaps on that bad boy on the 4Runner. Looks like fucking Fat Bastard's fucking grandmother on there. Fat Bastard's grandma fucking made mud flaps, and that's what they are. Yeah, they're nice though. I love them. They protect your shirt pretty good. Oh, you know what? Yeah, rear motor mount would definitely be on there. I gotta write this list down. I'm gonna forget all this shit. I'm gonna write this down. Hold on a second. Okay. So top 5 OEM mods are, wait. People trying to, yeah, they ain't gonna be able to race me with fucking okay, so Focus SD. Oh, I gotta write this down. Top 5. That's a loud tire truck or something. Top 5 OEM. Top 5 Focus ST OEM parts. That are worth nothing. That are worthless. That are worthless. Or I don't know if I should say worthless. I mean, I probably would call it Focus ST top 5 OEM parts not needed or some shit. Not needed would probably sound better. Or, well, actually, it would be needed. I mean, you need it, but you'd have to replace it with something better. So me, I like to call it worthless, but someone would get offended probably by it. So, you know, Focus ST top 5 OEM parts that are worthless. That's that's what I'd like to call it personally. But my third favorite live is back. The Wizard, how you doing, man? You could probably stretch that to top 10. Yeah, I mean, you probably could. Or top 7, maybe 7. At least 7 of them. Because the rear motor mount is definitely one. What would be another one? I mean, you can't really say stock tune. So, I mean, stock turbo would be probably like the last thing. The exhaust, I mean, I don't know. The exhaust isn't bad though. You know what I mean? How you doing, man? We're good. We're just fucking. We're coming up with new video ideas for like a video series. So like right now, I have a video series I gotta shoot for must-do mods for 2026 edition. What is your recommended upgraded rear motor mount? I think that the CP Stage 2 is the best one. Or I mean, take this how you can, however you want. But I mean, either that or the fucking JBR Stage 2. But I mean, I know a lot of people with the whole JBR situation, so it's kind of weird. But I mean, I've had the JBR one for a while, 70 diameter. But the CP, apparently, there's people that have had CPs fail on the fucking, I don't know. But I mean, I've never had one fail. But I feel like the CP Stage 2 rear motor mount is definitely, I think, the best one out there. I still think that personally. Great company. They're very small in terms of like family oriented. I've talked to them. They're a very close family run business in South Carolina. CPE is. So highly recommend, in terms of supporting them, whatever way you can, definitely. But as far as the intercooler goes, I would definitely recommend the CV Fab one using my code BB5 at checkout. I still have the stock one. Wait, what? You still have the stock one, so I need to up. Holy fuck. 130,000 miles and you got a stock rear motor mount? Dude, okay. To be fair, so mine is an early 13. And when the Focus STs first came out, they literally had a technical service bulletin for fucking where if you shifted to second gear fast, your fucking engine and your turbo would literally hit the firewall because the rear motor mount was so weak. And they had to upgrade it to like the electric Focus motor mount, which I think 13.5 and up got that one. I end up upgrading the CP Stage 2 before they had the black coating. If the engine rocks, it's probably it's the rear motor mount first, and then it would be the passenger side one. Definitely those two for sure. But never got back after the engine dropped 2 inches. I wouldn't say OEM cams. That would be kind of, I wouldn't say OEM cams. We gotta keep it simplified. We gotta keep it simple. I think OEM cams for 90% of people that own these cars is plenty fine. Like 500 wheel, no problem. Wait a minute, how can electric? Well, the electric fucking Focus does have a rear motor mount. Yeah, because it has I don't know, it's called the electric Focus motor mount. I mean, I fucking know, dude. It's look it up. It's literally electric. It's the California one. Yeah, I don't know. I think it has a 4-cylinder. I think it's the one that's the hybrid or something. I don't know. Maybe it's the hybrid one. They called it the E-Focus motor mount, rear motor mount. So I'm assuming it was the electric one, but it could be a hybrid one. I don't fucking know. But that was literally the replacement. It wasn't the dog bone. It was the part that connected to the subframe. That was the weak part. Hell yeah, we got 13 people up in here. It's been a fucking great stream, by the way. LiveStream 35. We're at the 2-hour mark almost. If you guys haven't already, like and subscribe, like the video or like the live stream, so that way there we can get more people up in here. We're almost at 15 likes. If we can get 20 likes tonight, that'd be fucking sick, honestly. And if anybody's interested in the upgraded Purge line, we have 3 left for the October group buy batch. We use PayPal, Facebook Pay, or Cash App. So yeah, I just recently discovered a sticker under my hood that says "Not for sale in California." No shit. Hell yeah. Oh, and also, if you're planning to go big turbo on your Focus ST and you want it to be the most reliable possible, I would say 100% AMSOIL 550. Do a giveaway on the last one. I did a giveaway on the LiveStream 30 because we had 10,000 subscribers. That was a 10,000 subscriber giveaway. We're not doing another giveaway, Wizard, until we hit like 15,000. So yeah, I can't, honestly, dude, I can't afford to fucking just give away shit all the time. And plus I'm trying to build my white car and get it ready for next spring. So I can't, I don't want to just give away Purge lines all the time. So I gave away 2 last time. And the only reason was because you guys were like fucking insane and fucking super chatting and shit like that. So is awesome. You know, you guys were amazing. And that a good sticker. It doesn't have it. There's all extra stuff from. Yeah, Florida definitely 10 weight. I mean, 5W50 would still be good. 1030 would be good. 10W40 would probably be the best for the southern states, like Florida, you know, Texas, all those southern states. I think well, either 550 or even 1040 would probably be the best for sure. Arizona. 5W50 would be any big turbo SD, but the only reason why I back AMSOIL so much is, for one, I've ran it ever since I've had my white car, but also the fact that I've seen what the shit can do. It's not like I'm doing it to fucking hype up AMSOIL, because I could care less. The thing is I've seen, like, when I tore my motor apart, my stock motor, because I overboosted and lost compression in cylinder one. The bearings, dude, I'm telling you, the fucking, I wish I kept them. The bearings, I have pictures of them. The bearings were so fucking clean. They look brand new. I don't know why I didn't keep them. I was stupid. I threw them away. Because come to find out, the OEM main bearings are good for like 650 at the wheels. It's pretty insane. So any of you guys that build a motor, keep your main bearings. As long as they look fine, keep them. I use 1030 now with the Power Max, but if I go 26, I'll probably go 1040. Yeah. The thing is turbos love 40 or 50 weight. And the reason why 5W50 or even 1040 is really good is because you got to understand fuel dilution. So when you're making more power, you're putting more fuel through the cylinders. So when you have fuel that gets by your piston rings, it's going to go down in your oil pan. So your 30 weight oil in a couple thousand miles is going to be literally, it depends how many pulls you do, right? How many pulls you do in that time frame. But say you got 2,000 miles, your 30 weight is going to become a 20 weight because it gets diluted, especially if you run a cheaper oil. You know, AMSOIL doesn't have that problem as much. It can still happen, but it's not as soon. So the higher TBN in AMSOIL prevents that, and also just the ad pack that they have. But when you run a 550, well, that 50 weight is going to drop down to a 40 weight, and then a 30 weight. But by the time it drops to a 30 weight, you're going to already have it changed out anyways, probably at a 40 weight, because of the fuel dilution. And then when you run E85, obviously it dilutes even quicker. So that's why, you know, you just got to keep an eye on it. But generally, if you run straight E85 on like a built motor over 500 wheel, you're gonna have to change your oil within like 3,000 miles anyway. 3,000 miles max on E85. I don't care, unless you're just not beating it at all or getting into it much or whatever. Your grandma driving, maybe you can. I mean, but still, E85, it's alcohol. It'll seep through into your oil pan. 5W50 would be better. You can't find 10W50. 550 would be better. Honestly, for E85 though, believe it or not, 1040 is more stable than 550 because you have a better base stock. So it's actually more stable with E85 than it would be with 550, because with 550 you got to add more viscosity additives to it to make that longer stretch. So when you have a number spacing that far from 5 to 50, you gotta have basically, you're gonna have easier dilution. Where the 10 and the 40 is closer, so you have better base stock. So it's not gonna actually dilute as quick. It's gonna not shear as quick either. Okay, I did the neon green molly. Let's see what should go up to 5. Should you go up to 540? Yeah, I mean, absolutely. 100%. They have the XL series. If you're interested in AMSOIL and you want to save 25%, I can hook you up. How can you tell if it's an early 13 or? Look at the door and look at the date, the date and when it was made, and just let me know. You can tell by the date on the door. what year it is, like or not, like it'll tell you the month. Yeah, email me and I can hook you up tonight. There is a link to do it yourself, but a lot of people, I've had a couple people mess up. Which you should change. No, I'm definitely not a wizard. I'm good. I'm Whiteblurrst, buddy. Who are we talking about? Oh, you emailed me prior? Okay, shit, yeah. What? Nah, I would not do 2050. The only way I'd do like 1550 would be fine in the middle of the summer, even where I'm at, 1550. But 2050 would be like if you're in fucking hot sun, like Texas or something. Yeah, that'd be fine because it's hot oil, right? So it's already thin. But personally, like 1550 would be fine. AMSOIL has Dominator 1550. So if you want to fucking save 25% on that, I can hook you up. Just email me. We can fucking, I can give you a quote on, price on that. Like, let me see here. What is AMSOIL? 1550 is pretty good shit. I've ran that, the Dominator. But you gotta change it at least at 3,000 miles because it's a racing oil. It's got a lot of zinc though in it. It's really good shit. I'm telling you, like the 550 is slick, but the 1550 or the 1040 Dominator is like so slick. It's like it feels like a fucking, like, I don't know, it feels like ice on your finger. Like it's so slick. You know what I mean? Like if you run it between your fingers, it's so slippery, it's insane. I don't know. It's literally anti-friction, all that bullshit. It's crazy. Let me see here. But yeah, if you guys are interested, I'm an AMSOIL dealer, so we can save you guys 25%. And you literally get the same discount as I do, but you're paying less per year, and you get coupons and shit. You're only paying $20 a year for a fucking, and it gets shipped right to your door. You don't have to fucking leave your house, go to the fucking store, worry about buying the oil. It literally gets shipped to your house, and it's fast too. Why do I fucking want to do that? Okay, here we go. So motor oil. So 1040 XL series, which, okay, Sinister, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've ran that in my belt motor. That's some good oil. 1040 is retail is $13.09. With the preferred discount with 25% off, it's $9.89. $9.89 a quart. If you get the gallon jug, you actually save a little bit more. So you get a gallon jug, 4 quarts, it's $38.79 for 1040, and it's literally the same base stock. It's a 20,000 mile oil, so you could easily do 5,000 miles, no problem. I mean, honestly, you could probably go 10,000 if you fucking didn't beat the fuck out of it. But severe service on that, I think, is 10,000 miles anyway. It tells you a severe service mileage. Yeah, Dominator 1550 is, let me see here. I wish I could show you at the same time, but so they got a 1040. So retail is $17.89 a quart. It's $13.79. You save $4.10 per quart with the fucking discount. So it's $13.79 for that. It's a little bit more. It's basically for $15.50. It's with the preferred price. It's $14.49. $15.50. They even have an SAE 60. That's like a fucking true fucking racing oil right there. That's like a 1 day all out fucking drag racing oil or some shit. Like 1550 is honestly pretty giga. I did a test on the Dominator shit with E85, and I did a test on. I did it at 700 miles. So I put 700 miles on it on 1550 and 1040, and they said I had easily another 1500 to 2000 miles left in that oil. Can you ship with filters also? So I don't technically ship it. AMSOIL does directly. So all I have to do is literally sign whoever. If you email me, it's pinned at the top at the message on the messages. My email. Email me, and what we'll do after the stream, whoever wants to do it, I sign you up directly. So the 1040 is cheap, like under $10 a quart. You get. Well, I prefer to get a gallon jug. I get the gallon jug container. It's just way easier to pour. Checked out the door. It says 413. Is it early? Wait, 413. That's I think July or later is a mid 13. I think July. I think anything past June is a mid, something like that. Hey, Jay Holmes, how you doing, man? He's got AMSOIL. Jay Holmes, he's signed up for AMSOIL. He knows what it's all about. He's he's actually signed up with me. So Jay Holmes, tell him about the fucking DCTF fluid that you put in your car from AMSOIL, by the way. You want to hear about some fucking crazy shit? He just switched to DCTF from AMSOIL because he just became a preferred customer. And he's going to be buying 550 soon because he has a big turbo. But yeah, all I can say is ever since running AMSOIL, I've never had a transmission problem. Since 2018. Prior to that, yeah, I mean, and you can actually feel the difference, which is insane. You can actually feel the difference. Yeah, I mean, it could be an early, but mine is like a really, I don't know if yours is considered early like mine. Mine was early, is built in 2012, so I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, JT, Sinister, email me, man. I mean, it's $20 a year. It's fucking cheap. Honestly, dude, and the thing is, I've been a preferred customer since 2013, and they haven't even changed the fucking 20. It's still been $20 a year since 2013. It's kind of crazy. I'm surprised they haven't doubled it because of COVID and all that crazy nonsense, like the inflation. They haven't. AMSOIL hasn't even doubled the amount for fucking becoming a member, which is honestly pretty insane. So that's awesome, right? I mean, AMSOIL is literally fucking true American fucking shit. I mean, AMSOIL was the first, what was it, API certified synthetic in the world. Do you have a link? I mean, I can provide you a link, but I mean, if you become a preferred customer, it'll be cheaper when you become, you know what I mean? I can give you a link though, yeah. Let's see. It's under, but you'll save, like if you become a preferred customer, it'll be under me. Obviously, I mean, why would you want to become a preferred customer under anyone else randomly? You know what I mean? Like you might as well do it through me because then it just makes sense. Because then, I mean, yeah, I do get like, I think it's like 5% commissions. But the thing is, you save literally your first purchase of oil that you get, you literally just paid off your $20 membership for the year. And then for every $100 you spend, it's $5 back. And so you can stack coupon codes for your checkout on your checkout. You can literally stack multiple $5 coupons. So they give you $5 for your fucking birthday. They give you, there's promotions for fucking giveaways. They have it, you know, rags right now, I think. There's like shop rags. Sometimes they do fucking hats and fucking magnetic trays and stuff like that. You just got to put the coupon in. You basically copy the code and you just put it in, and you can stack multiple fucking codes. Like it doesn't limit to one code. That's what I love about AMSOIL. I don't know anybody else out there that does that. Here's a transmission. I don't know if I can, let me see here. It's under automatic transmission fluid. So let me see here. Let's see. Here it is right here. Oh, it's too fucking long. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to. I mean, do you guys want me to put it on the big screen and to show you, or? I mean, it don't matter. I can provide the link. I'm just trying to help. Honestly, like, I hype this stuff up so much because I'm really passionate about it. Because I know for a fact this shit works because I've ran it for so fucking long in my car. And I've seen what this stuff can do. Like, it literally is fucking, it's crazy. Like, the hype is real when it comes to this stuff. And the thing is you know for a fact, 100% guaranteed, you're fucking buying the best out there. I don't care. You're buying the best. Like, literally, if it comes to something, you want to protect your investment, at least you can cheap out on other things, but when it comes to the oil, fucking, at least you're buying the best. Wait, that's the link? No, hold on. I don't have the link yet. Hold on a minute. I don't have, you can't, nobody can share a link because it doesn't allow you for some reason. Hold on. I don't have control of that either. Hold on. Copy, here's the link right here. Let me know if this works. But like I said, don't purchase it, just check it out though. There it is. Let me see let me make sure it actually works. Does it bring you to fucking, does it bring you to, yeah, it does. It brings you right there to the DCTF. Okay, let me, here. You want to see the 1550? I mean, here's the 1040. I'll do the 1040 one for you if you want. Actually, you know what? I'll just do this. Hold on. Honestly, so it's honestly, sorry, it's honestly so worth getting top tier oil and fluids over anything else. Give your engine the best of the best, and it'll thank you later, 100%. You're gonna save on your like in the long run for sure. I mean, it's like, think about it like this, like, you know, it's like feeding your body, you know, healthy food, right? You are what you eat. So if you think about it in terms of your engine is the same way. Like, over time, you're going to see that difference. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see the difference. Yeah, dude, like, it's just, honestly, and that's the thing, is like, you guys are awesome. I'm just trying to help everyone out, and that's why I have this YouTube. Is like, I'm so passionate about this platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking, and when it comes to certain things like this, like in the CV Fab stuff and the fucking AMSOIL, like I was pushing AMSOIL before I even fucking became a fucking dealer. You must live in Texas or something. He lives in Florida. But yeah, let me see here. I can give you a link for 1030. Just like I said, don't buy anything yet. But you're gonna see the difference. Like, the DCTF fluid is $20.79 with the preferred price. I mean, that right there is way cheaper than the Ford fluid, and it's got the Ford spec. But if you're in a hotter state, personally, I'd go 75-90 manual transmission fluid. That's what I run. Yeah, dude, it's way better than Motul, I can promise you. I ran Motul. I had a second gear go bad with Motul and the fucking shitty fucking bushings that Ford fucked up with. But other than that, like, ever since going AMSOIL, never had a problem. I don't know. It's just, maybe it's coincidence. I don't know. But I mean, I change my fluid every year on my transmission just to see how much buildup on the magnet is there. I mean, it's cheap. It's $40. Might as well do it. I think the second years are just prone to fail. Yeah, I mean, they are prone to fail, especially if you do like second gear fucking rolling burnouts and shit. And I used to be really bad with that. And I haven't been ever since 2018. But the thing is, to be fair, I've also made a whole lot more fucking power since then. And even third and fourth gear is held out. So that being said, you know, there's got to be something going on. I mean, I can see it on the magnet. Like the magnet, I have a magnetic drain plug. So, I mean, I can tell like how much wear I'm getting, and I barely get any wear metals on it. I'll be honest with you. Like a little bit is normal, but I barely get any at all. Yeah, pretty much don't do banging first, second gear. Don't be banging from second to third, personally. Yeah, it's partially built. It's got a M factory differential and it's got upgraded synchros. That's literally it. I mean, since 2018. And it's got a newer shift fork. It doesn't have upgraded shift forks. I would love, I mean, that's the thing is like at some point I'm gonna have to get another transmission. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to get another transmission and fucking like seriously actually build it. Like all the bearings, better shift forks, all that shit. M Factory is the best for the money. Elliott Specialized Performance has it. Here, I can send you a link. Hold on. I mean, if anybody wants to sign up for that 25% and not have me do it, because for me to do it manually, I have to have your, the only thing I have to have, and I don't keep your information. I don't fucking scam or, I have to have your, so what I prefer is you call me directly because I'm your dealer. So I'm going to give you my real name. You're going to have my name. You're going to have my address. It's going to show it all on your dealer, on the account anyways. But you're going to have my phone number. So you're going to have my direct contact. So that's the nice thing. So you can just ask me questions. Like, that's the cool thing is like, if you're subscribed to me, you might as well fucking, and you want to save money, you might as well have me as the dealer, right? How hard is it? I never installed it because, I mean, honestly, I wasn't capable of doing it. In 2018, my friend installed it for me because he had the more knowledge in terms of transmission stuff back then. I wasn't really as mechanically inclined back then either, when in terms of like engine stuff and all that. But there is a way for you guys to do the sign up yourself without you like calling me and like having me do it manually. But the thing is I don't know, like the way on the link, it's kind of confusing to some people. I can walk you through it if you want. Whoever wants to do it, like whatever. But there is a way to do it yourself. But if you refresh the page or some bullshit, it could end up giving you a different dealer. And then if it does, we'll have to, because that happened to one person. So I recommend whoever does it wants to sign up and get 25% off through me. We'll do a phone call and you have to give me your debit card information or whatever you're going to use for paying for your fucking $20 membership. But like I said, I'm not going to keep any of it. I don't keep it on my end. Trust me, I wouldn't fucking do that. I'm not a scumbag. But it's part of it. So, but it's way easier for you because I do all the work. I input your name, your address, so it's created for you. And then what happens, the reason why you have to give me the card number is because it pays for it. It'll send you a verification to your email, because I'll need your email. It'll send a confirmation. And then after that, it doesn't save any of your information on my end in terms of your payment information. I don't have any of that. So you just got to look at it like you're calling me and I'm a dealer. I'm setting you up. Like, it's literally like this, like if you're talking to somebody and you have to give them your payment information to buy something, like literally it's pretty much what it is. I don't save any of that information. Like, why would I do that? It's fucking, I don't want to tarnish. I wouldn't want to tarnish my name for one, and two, I'm just not a fucking dirtbag like that. So, it'd be kind of that'd be kind of ridiculous. I paid with him for the membership through the call. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I'm not that kind of person. Trust me. Like, trust me. I have my own credit cards. I have 2 credit cards. I paid them off when I sold the dark car, the black car. So. And generally, I use one of the credit cards for gas for the trips, and another one for like food and fucking other shit. Yeah. Also, yeah. So Jay Holmes bought my Tile 44 from the Precision Turbo kit. So if anybody wants this 5862 Gen 2, let me know as well. But yeah, let me see here. Let me go to my. If anybody wants to do it and try it through the link, I'll give you guys the link right now. But like I said, if I do it manually, it's way easier for you guys because it's just set up way faster. Like I can have it done in 5 minutes. Literally have it done in 5 minutes. So, I mean, it's just a less than a hassle for you guys if I have to do it. You know what I mean? And basically what happens is when you pay for it over the phone with me, you get the email confirmation, then it'll give you it'll say registered or whatever, and it'll tell you reset your password. You set your password, and then you go in, and then you see in 15 minutes it's completed, because it'll say pending, and then you'll see me as your dealer in 15 minutes, and it'll show you the reflected pricing. It's fucking worth it. I mean, the amount of discounts and shit that you get, the promos, the rewards, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, I'm surprised none of you guys have actually emailed me tonight. That's honestly surprising. Here, let me provide my email again. Let me just put it in the chat here separately. You guys can email me too if you have any questions and whatnot. And then if you guys want my phone number, here's my phone number. Here's my phone number. So you guys can keep that. If you want to call me after the stream, and let me know who you are, and we'll fucking hook you up. But I can send you. I mean, if you want to try the link, whoever wants to try it, you can try it. Hold on a second here. Where's the AMSOIL? Yeah, I'm excited for you. That Clark transmission, how is that? How you like that? Here's the oh shit. Huh. Yeah, here's the link for if you guys want to do it yourself. It's just harder to deal with, you know what I mean? AMSOIL sign up link. You just gotta just make sure you don't refresh the page and how you refresh the page is basically selecting, like if you click the link and you accidentally select, like you press on the AMSOIL logo, it'll refresh the page. But that is my direct sign up link. It's attached to my dealer number. So what you have to do, and I can kind of guide you guys through it. So you click on it, if you click on it, it'll say join now. It has a Corvette. Hit join now. Then you can go to choose your plan. They have a yearly membership for $20, or they have the $10 one for 6 months. Personally, I like the fucking yearly one. That's what I prefer because it's just a 1 year. Way better to deal with. You don't have to worry about it. Hit join now and save on the bottom. And then it'll tell you, okay, this is where you have to add in your like information in terms of like checking out. So you go to view cart. So go to view cart. Okay. So you got a view cart. Okay, go to checkout now. Okay. And then see, it's going to ask you, okay, well, what's your information? It's going to want you to log in. So this is where it gets confusing, because if you start messing around and backing out, I feel like it's going to fuck the whole thing up. So you see, this is where it's easier if I do it, because then I can have it all inputted in for you. And then all you do is just do your reset on your password, and then that's it. But it's just way easier to deal with doing it manually. Personally, you know, for the customer, for you guys, it's way easier to not do it this way. Yeah, they have a free 3-pack of shop rags with $100 order right now. You just click on that link, rags. $9.25 at checkout. I think they're fucking AMSOIL microfiber rags, personally. I don't think they're like normal shop rags. I think they're actually like microfiber. They're pretty nice, but I wouldn't use them for grease or nothing. But yeah. Yeah, it's way easy. It's kind of complicated doing it to the link. So what's so great about it? So AMSOIL just has a lot of rigorous testing, more than anybody. It was the first in 1972. It was the first API certified 100% synthetic in the world at that point. And being that it's 100% synthetic, it actually has less like friction resistance. It's able to actually like, the molecules are able to like it just makes everything bind better and stick to like all the metal parts more. And you can actually see it like when you remove your valve cover, and I've seen it, like you can literally see the oil almost like stick to your fucking metal components in a way that it just binds to it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really stick like stickiness, but it just like holds on, and it just protects anything that it needs to protect. It's just, yeah, it's way better than Motul, and it's not cheaper. I mean, it's probably about the same price in terms of the DCTF fluid, but if you get the 25% off, Brad, just email me or call. I have my phone number in email. I can sign you up directly, save 25% off. I've had it and I've seen it work. Like I said, I've torn out when I tore apart my stock motor at 47,000 miles, I was big turbo for 30,000 miles of that. And I can tell you, between the drag strips and all the pulls being stock turbo and all the races in Mexico, I've done thousands of races in terms of, or thousands of pulls, hundreds of races between stock turbo and big turbo in Mexico, of course. And I'm telling you, dude, like, this is why I back it up so much, is because when I saw the fucking bearings out of that motor, I have pictures. I'll send you pictures. Like, whoever sends me an email, I can show you proof. Like, and here's another thing right here. Even that piston that came out of cylinder 1, I mean, look right here. This is my 2.3 I was using with AMSOIL, and I wasn't even using Signature Series. I ran 1040 and I ran Dominator. But Dominator racing oil is not meant to clean your engine like Signature Series. Signature Series is meant to clean your engine, keep it clean, keep it fresh and new. It's like Valvoline Restore and Protect, but on fucking steroids. But it doesn't, you don't want a lot of like cleaning additives, because then if it keeps everything clean, well, then you have not good enough protection. Well, where AMSOIL comes in, it does it like there's a perfect combo of everything, like the zinc, the high TBN number, the fucking shear, and but look at this. Look how clean these pistons are. That was my 2.3 Molly piston, E85. Look how clean that is. I mean, yeah, I ran E85, but the E85 is up, like you can see the orange. That's from the E85 up here. But look, there's no carbon buildup at all on these rings. I mean, they're only 2,000 miles, but still, that's like 5 fucking oil changes on this. I mean, because I had to break it in, and then I went to Dominator. Look at that oil ring. No buildup at all. No buildup. Look at that fucking skirt. No scratches. It's fucking insane, dude. I'm telling you, and the bearings out of my stock motor they look like they're brand new. No scuffs. Even if you have scuffs, you can reuse them, as long as it's not bad. But I'm telling, it like literally had no fucking scratches. It was fucking insane. And I threw them out, which pisses me off. Let me see. Where's my? Yeah, right here. Here is. I've never washed this. I never cleaned it. Here's my OEM piston out of cylinder 1. This is where you know you got a good oil with AMSOIL. Look at this. See the top part? So that's where your compression is. Down here is your second ring. This is where your oil is going to keep your oil ring. Your oil control ring is right here. Look how clean that is. I've never cleaned that. Look at it. Okay. Right here, it's dirty because that's where it fucking, when it overboosted, it caused it to crack right here. So you got that little spot of dirtiness right there. But other than that, look at it all the way around. Look how clean that is evenly. I never touched this fucking thing. Like, it's still, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never touched it. Look at that. Look at that skirt coating. 47,000 miles, 30,000 miles of it is big turbo. Like, it's fucking, look how, that's what, and AMSOIL's website, it literally says it protects your turbos 70% better than fucking like Mobil 1, or keeps it cleaner by 50%, or like they have all these tests that they've done. And it tells you it keeps this area, even shows a picture of a piston showing that it keeps this area 70% cleaner than any other synthetic out there. Like, look at this. And it's right there. I mean, that's the proof. Like, to me, like, why the fuck wouldn't I not back this up? You know what I mean? That's crazy. You know? So, like, it's one thing to say that they do it, but then to see it firsthand on my own car, it's like, okay, this fucking shit's legit. I got to share this information. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to share it. And then it's just better to get a discount, you know? So, it's just the way to do it, man. I'll email you in a week or two just for sure. I have fluid and 2 changes, but we'll try it. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, honestly, you're better off getting. What you guys should do is just get 12 quarts. 12 quarts is going to be like $120, $130 depending on what oil you get. The Giga Signature Series is going to be about $125 even with a discount, but normally it'd be $180. You're saving literally $45, $50. So you literally paid twice over back on your fucking your fucking membership. So because you saved $40 plus dollars. Because it's $20 a year. So, and then you're getting $5 back from the $100 spent, and you get free shipping, and it's very fast shipping, by the way, right to your door. They use UPS. very fucking fast. Like I have my oil within 3 days, as long as there's no like crazy snowstorms or delays. Like 3 days, I'll have my oil. That's insane. So they're fucking fast. I mean, I think Jay Holmes, he had his in like 1 or 2 days because he's like literally next to the fucking. He's in Pennsylvania and they have a Pennsylvania distribution center. They have one in Las Vegas. I don't know where the other ones are. Honestly, I'd have to look it up. But yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, I've seen a lot of testing, even with the cold pour, and also, I mean, another one. Look at Project Farm. He did a test on all these oils. AMSOIL came out on top. He did that in like 2019, 2020. Project Farm. He proved it. You know. No, I only recommend Pennzoil Ultra Platinum because like that's the easier. If you're gonna go to Walmart and you need to get like oil right this second, then Pennzoil Ultra Platinum is gonna be your second best choice. For the money, it's your second best choice. But it's not AMSOIL. You know what I mean? And that's the thing with AMSOIL. You do not want to add. You don't need to add any of this fucking Cerakote or any of this fucking additive shit. Because the thing is when you have a really good oil or transmission fluid, you don't have to add any additives to it at all. You don't have to do that. So that's the thing. You don't have to do that with AMSOIL. So and your engine's gonna thank you later on. And then another thing too is the AMSOIL EAO 34 filter. You can literally, it's rated for 25,000 miles. You can literally run that. It's $15, I think, with the code, or with the, not for the code, but the discount. But with that filter, you can literally run it easily 10,000 miles. So you can save money by just running it, keeping it on your car for 10,000 miles, change your oil. If you want to do 5,000 mile oil changes, you don't have to. Signature Series is good for 25,000. I don't care what anybody says. It's good for 25,000 miles. Like you could. Severe service for our cars, it says 15,000 miles. I would obviously not go that far on any oil personally, but especially for our Focus ST. But I mean, it says it. You just got to keep a look. Like you could literally send a sample out. Like I've seen people send samples out at 25,000 miles with a fucking like Hellcat engine and said that their fucking viscosity was still good. It's kind of crazy. I think they were running 040, but they end up switching to 1550 with their Hellcat because of better protection in the Las Vegas temperatures. And they were running like 800 wheel or some shit. It was an insane amount of power. So the 040 was too thin for the temperatures. And thicker oil also keeps you cooler. So if you go like a 1040 or 550, you actually, your engine will run cooler as well, naturally. So because it's a thicker oil. But yeah, I mean, what I recommend is whoever wants to do your oil, like Bradley Beck, for example, I would recommend you fucking honestly sign up like a week or two before you even buy your oil. That way there, you're already set up, and then, because you can do it all yourself. I don't have to order anything for you guys. All I have to do, like, I just recommend we just do it manually, and then it's easier for you. And then signing up wise. And then, but other than that, you go on your Google on your phone and then fucking log into your account. You'll know your password. You log in, it has all your information you can save, your password, and then your payment information and all that. And if you have any questions, like navigation wise, it's really easy to navigate through it. once you get used to it. But yeah, you can order all your shit yourself. You don't have to worry about. I'm just basically gonna be here for any support that you need for questions, and like I don't have to order the stuff for you guys. Like in terms of that, I don't do that. I don't have to do that. That would be more for like an actual like commercial order of like $20,000+ then I would have to be involved more so for an order like that. Um, but in terms of like you guys, like you can order your own shit once you're signed up. Like you can go on yourself, check everything out, scroll through what you can get, what you want to get, and you can do it all yourself. You don't have to have me doing it for you. You can ask me questions. You can call me, text me, whatever. You know, but yeah, I mean, that's what the dealership. I'm a dealer, not dealership. I'm an independent AMSOIL dealer, not like a normal AMSOIL dealer. I'm an independent. So that means for each one of you guys that are through me, I am your independent AMSOIL dealer. Um, so just remember that. So that's how it works. Man, my mouth is fucking dry talking too much. I'm talking way too much. Damn. So me being a dealer, you guys being a preferred customer, you essentially save the same amount of money that I do being a dealer. The only thing is you get better perks than I do. I'm basically affiliated. In a way, I'm affiliated, yes. So what I do, they give me like, obviously the more customers I have and the more shit the customers buy, um, then obviously I get more commissions based off the percentage of sales, for example. But basically, it's kind of like being an affiliate, but it's kind of different because it's not a code. An affiliate is more based off like a discount code, like the CV Fab stuff. I have to pay $100 a year to be a dealer, where you guys basically get the same benefits as me, except you're getting actually more out of it. You're literally getting basically the same price that I pay. Um, it's literally basically the same fucking price, and you're only paying $20 a year instead of 100. And you get all the rewards and all that. I lose all that because I'm a dealer. But what I get out of it is obviously just a little bit of commission out of whatever you guys buy. So I mean, to me, it just makes sense to do that because if I'm an independent dealer for you guys, it's better to go through me because you guys know who I am, and instead of going through somebody that's like, say I'm not a dealer, and I'd be like, hey, just go sign up with somebody else that's random. Yeah, go get AMSOIL, sign up with somebody else that's random, and you don't even know who the fucking person is, right? That's where it's like, okay, well, I should actually just become a dealer and have you guys just go through me because then you already know who I am. You're subscribed to my channel. It's like, okay, this makes sense. You might as well just fucking ask me the questions. I can be the independent dealer and I'll help you guys out, because I'm pretty much already here anyway, right? So, and you can trust me because I'm obviously been here and you know who I am versus somebody that's random that you wouldn't know, never met, or never heard of, right? So it just makes sense, One hand washes the other kind of situation. You know, I think for like, I'll be honest with you, for like, if you guys buy a case of oil, I get like probably $10 for it. It's not a lot, but I mean, it's better than nothing, but I mean, it's not like a whole lot, what I mean? It's not like I get fucking a shit ton, you know. Um, it's like $10 for a case of oil or something. I think. I think it's like 7% or 5%, you know, commission or something. It goes up more and more the more customers you have and the more sales you have, because you get higher, because there is rankings. You know what I mean? There's a ranking system. It's pretty cool, honestly. Like, there's a ranking system and you get bonuses for selling more and all that stuff too. Like, it is pretty cool how it is. Yeah, they do. They actually been getting into the detailing products, and I haven't tried everything yet. I can tell you right now, the heavy duty metal protector is way better than fucking any rust preventative coating, undercoating I've ever used. The heavy duty metal protector it literally says it's good for like 5 fucking years. I have it right here. So if you guys live in an area where it's winter and you drive all year round and you want to prevent rust, this shit right here is fucking insane. AMSOIL metal HD metal protector. It says right here, I mean, it's insane. It literally says protects against moisture, guards against corrosion, resists dirt, forms a durable protective film. Off to eat pizza. Have a good night, boys. Hey, have a good night, Beck. Have a good night, buddy. You got an issue with dead bug stains on your bumper? No shit. Probably have to clay bar it. Yeah, but this stuff right here, I know it says on the website it's like good for like it. I mean, it says 5 years, but I feel like if you live in an area where there's like no salt and you can just spray your fucking underbody with this stuff, like the metal parts, it'll fucking last forever. I feel like, because this shit does not wash off. Like, it literally sticks. We spray this stuff on the rims and everything, just so there's no salt that gets on them. Like, the salt gets on them, but it doesn't like penetrate through. Because we have like the harshest winters. Like, we have fucking the harshest salt of anybody out there, I feel like. We use calcium chloride liquid. It's like a liquid cancer for cars. So, you know, this stuff here, I sprayed with the 4Runner and my Camry, and there's no rust at all. But yeah, honestly, a good thing to use would be, well, clay bar your car and then fucking, you know, clay bar it, and then fucking, honestly, like, there's that fucking Gray Oats Garage ceramic coating, that ceramic spray wax stuff like Gray Oats Garage has. That's some good shit. Project Farm did a fucking test on it, and it was actually like better than the actual legit ceramic coating that you pay $200 for. In terms of like, it just, yeah. I mean, clay bar for sure. To start off fresh, get everything cleaned up, get all the contaminants out of the paint, all that shit. So, yeah. So, dude, Gray Oat, yeah, it's fucking insane, dude. I started using it. I'm gonna use it on the fucking Whiteblurr next year. I'm a clay bar. I want to clay bar the Whiteblurr next year, and I'm gonna fucking spray it with some of that fucking Gray Oats shit. And I'm telling you what, that fucker is gonna be. I don't really care so much of the shine. I just want it to be nice and smooth and fucking protected. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care about the glossy shine bullshit. I really don't care about that. As long as it looks clean and it's protected, you know. I'll do the windshield. I'll do everything. Let me see. We're gonna end in 5 minutes, guys. So if you guys want to call me, give me an email, Sinister, any of you guys, Bradley, we'll hook you up. yeah, it fucking rain will bead right off. Like it's fucking giga for fucking windshields and stuff too. But yeah, email me. We'll fucking hook you up with some AMSOIL. Just the fucking honestly, you don't have to order nothing tonight. We'll just hook you up with the account and we'll set you up. And you know, if you want to wait a month or two to fucking order the oil, that's perfectly fine. You know, wait whenever. You know, we'll at least we'll have it set up. That way, there when you go to order it, you don't have to worry about setting it up and then ordering. You know, like you gotta hurry up and do all that at one time because you gotta wait 15 minutes for the account to actually be like activated in terms of like I'm your dealer and all that. So it's better to do it ahead of time than last minute. It's like doing last minute grocery shopping or Christmas shopping. Like it sucks, you know. So that's why I'm gathering parts right now. Like I got my 5662 next gen turbo ordered. Oh, by the way, I have the CHRA being ceramic coated so it doesn't rust. Good night, fellas. Hey, have a good night, buddy. I got the RS manifold coming, and then I got the fucking the 280 cams. Hell yeah, buddy. No problem. You know where to reach me out, and yeah. So it was a great stream, guys. Almost 15 likes. You know, 105 views. It's been an awesome stream. It's been a great stream. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are the best. I mean, fucking, like I said, nobody does this. Nobody out there is doing this for you guys, and I feel like I have to do it because, you know, it's fucking, I just want to be here for you guys and fucking just give back as much as I can. And like I said, if so anybody wants to send me their OEM line for the fuel line, that goes from the hard line from the fuel rail to the OEM high pressure fuel pump, that'd be fucking badass because then I could fucking, I'll send you guys this half price if you want to upgrade it. And because I want to make sure the length is good. Also, if anybody has an RS, I'd like to have like, because I like to make a line, this line to fit the fucking upgraded high pressure fuel pumps too. You know what I mean? Like, see what I can do about that. You know, in terms of a replacement for that. But this is going to be better for just like the normal OEM style because of the connectors and all that bullshit is a pain in the ass. I think with the XDI, they come with a better feed line. It probably won't be, definitely isn't going to be as good as this quality wise, but you know, I'm sure it's decent. So, but yeah, it's been great, guys. 30 seconds. If anybody wants an upgraded Purge line, email me at whiteblurrst@gmail.com. If you want to save 25% on AMSOIL, I can become your independent AMSOIL dealer. Save 25%. Email me at whiteblurrst as well. And also shop CVFab for any of your EcoBoost stuff. Use code BB5 at checkout. And yeah, we'll see you next Friday, guys. Thank you very much and have a good weekend.